It's time. I sit here surrounded by my 6 nominees for Game of the Year. Normally I only do 5 nominees, but this year there were just 6 games. I couldn't narrow it down from 6 to 5. So we've got all 6 here. You've seen the videos, hopefully. You know what I've thought of each of these games. It's just time to pick a winner. And I gotta be honest with you, as of the moment that I've pressed record on this video, I haven't made a decision yet. So let's just see. I'm going to start off with Mindbug here. I love this game. I talked about some of the criteria that we pick for Game of the Year, and one of them is that, our customers really like it. And try as we might, we haven't gotten a lot of traction on Mindbug. It's one of those games I think if people tried it, they would love it. But it hasn't done quite as well as we want, so I'm going to go ahead and move that one off to the side. Next up, the first game that I really thought this is a Game of the Year contender. Mists over Carcassonne. Do love it, had such fun. But it's one of those things I've found as the year's gone on. I actually haven't been playing it as much as I thought I would. Introduced it to a lot of people early, and it's just sort of fallen to the wayside. I still think it's great. I think it's going to be a great recommendation for anyone who loves Carcassonne. But I'm going to put that one to the side as well. So that's going to leave us down with these 4. One of the things that breaks my heart is no matter how hard I try, how much we talk it up, we actually still sell more of the original Clank than we do Clank Catacombs. I have no idea why that is. I literally cannot think of a reason to own the original Clank over Clank Catacombs. If you don't have any Clank, this is the one to get. But again, we had it out on the display, hasn't gotten a ton of traction as much as we would like, so I'm going to set that one aside. So that'll put us down to 3. 3 pretty big heavy hitters. Heat, a game that I hadn't even heard of prior to the end of 2022, sort of came out of nowhere. Boy, do I love this game. It's a ton of fun. I can't wait for the expansions that'll add 7th and 8th players. But it has a lot of potential. I definitely will be playing more of this one. But it's a big, heavy race game. Race games aren't necessarily for everyone. So I'm gonna set this one aside to leave it down to just Thunder Road Vendetta and Ticket to Ride Legacy. Here's where I'm really torn. A legacy game, I haven't played it all the way to the end. They're definitely not everyone's cup of tea. But I've just been enjoying it so much. But again, I've got to go with something that I have actually played multiple times with multiple groups of people. So Ticket to Ride Legacy, sorry, you're going to have to get pushed. Game of the Year, Thunder Road. I was talking to some of my staff earlier today. They were like, oh, clearly Thunder Road. If it's my pick, it's Thunder Road. So I'm going to go with Thunder Road Vendetta. I pushed Heat aside because I was like, well, race games are not everyone's cup of tea. You know what, if race games aren't your cup of tea, shooting other people's cars will definitely be your cup of tea. I love the expansions for this game. I know we're going to see more. I believe they're working on an expansion that makes it into, instead of a race, full arena combat. This is just stupid, silly, fun. Like I said in my video, don't strategize. Do the thing that might help you win because next turn you might be dead. I know I'm going to be pulling this one out for years to come. I'm very happy to pick this one as Games Unlimited's 2023 Game of the Year, Thunder Road Vendetta.